Hey, what's up everybody? ForneverWorld here today to do my review of Fairy Tail Chapter 282. And now this was a good chapter in my opinion because it didn't focus solely on fighting, but when the fighting started getting good at the end, I was just like, whoa, Natsu is on fire. And oh man, so this chapter for the most part was, I guess I would say, three sections of it. There was one section with the whole thing of Yukino and I guess Lucy talking about the keys and Yukino offering them. There was another section with a little bit of Urza and Gray, and then there was a third section with Natsu. Let's start off with the first section though. Yukino offering the keys to Lucy and Lucy rejecting them. Is that good for the plot necessarily? Should she have rejected it? Well, it shows a couple things. It shows maturity in Lucy, that she wants to earn them the right way and not just have them handed over to her because it would feel like, I guess lackluster in a way. At the same time, also the whole bonding thing. I personally don't really feel the need to bond, but I guess this is a fairy tale world, so she feels the need to bond. So in that aspect, it was like it could have been great, giving her those keys. It would have made her even more stronger. And the fact that Yukino offered them to her, saying that she's stronger, is saying something about Lucy, because Yukino was a part of Sabretooth. Even if she was the weakest, that was, that's the strongest, one of the strongest guilds in Fior right now. So the fact that she's admitting Lucy is stronger than her as a celestial wizard shows that Lucy is pretty strong, and her offering the keys as well. I felt a little bit like Lucy should have accepted them. You're gonna get them anyway, most likely at the end of the arc. Come on, but nonetheless, it is what it is. It has to be paced correctly, and I guess it did show maturity again. Lucy's like, maybe back in the old days, I would have said, yeah, I want to collect them all, but it's all about bonding. So you get that whole fairy tale friendship stuff. But I do wish you would have just took the keys. Like, you're gonna get them at the end of the arc. It's more than obvious, but what the heck, I guess she's just going to earn them the old-fashioned way, which is cool and whatnot. The middle part is funny that Gray is finally realizing Juvia's feelings for him, and he doesn't even know how to respond to them, and Urza's like, just tell how you feel and whatnot, and it was just really an awkward situation. Urza reflecting on the whole thing with Jalal, and how, one of her old friends is back and wants to kill him, apparently, and it's just really a kind of messed up situation that she's in, and I felt kind of bad for her, seeing her there reflecting and whatnot. Messed up situation, but what can you do? And the whole Gray thing right there, it's funny to see Gray after like 200 something chapters finally realize Juvia's feelings, and he's just one of those typical shonen, I guess, reactions of a little awkward about it and whatnot. But I'd say go for it, Gray. And then the final part of the chapter, the best part of the chapter in my opinion, because it was crazy to see. Basically, Natsu talks to Yukino, and then Yukino breaks down, telling him what really happened to her, because he felt bad about, like, the way he treated her when she first came in. He was like, get that Sabretooth out of here, whatnot. But then when she breaks down and cries and tells him what happened, he loses it, because at the end of the day, he's about friends, and her friends did that to her, stripped her butt naked, made her bow down. And that's one thing about Fairy Tail too. You don't see that. Hero is taking it to a next level with making us hate these villains, because regardless of what, you don't see that like in One Piece. You don't see Nami butt naked bowing to Arlong. You don't see in Naruto Sakura butt naked bowing to Toby or something. So in that aspect, Hero is doing a good job of making us hate these villains of like, this is just horrible. Well, I don't know if we could call them villains, but definitely cruel guild masters like Gemma from Sabretooth. And basically, he goes in a rage, and I was like, yes, this is what we need, Natsu. This is what we need. This is what I'm talking about. And he storms through the Sabretooth, I guess, hall where they're staying at, and just goes crazy fighting, and he's like telling Gemma, I'm gonna kick your ass. If I win, I want you to leave the guild immediately. And I was just like, this is badass. This is badass. Natsu definitely gave my respect with this one. I'm not gonna lie, he don't care about nothing. It's like, you made her strip butt naked and cry? No, it's not going down. That was awesome right there. Definitely, in my opinion, the highlight of the chapter, because even though it was cool to see Yukino offer the keys to Lucy and whatnot, and even though she declined, and Gray's finally finding out about Juvia's feelings, that right there, Natsu storming in there, not caring. There's a bunch of people that could probably team up and destroy him in there, but he did not care. He's challenging the guild master himself, and that is what you call badass material. Definitely awesome that Hero threw that in there, stepping it up, not just making it, oh, one fight after another. He's like, Natsu will throw the whole tournament down the drain right now just to get a crack at Gemma for what he did to Yukino. And it shows that, at the end of the day, Natsu, he's whatever, goofy and stuff, but he still always has that in him of, people should live a certain way, and he has this goodness in him, so, and it comes out as a badass stuff because he just comes in there kicking and going crazy with. It's going to be awesome next chapter, because I believe the next chapter is actually entitled Natsu versus Gemma, so I want to see that. That's going to be awesome. And overall, really good chapter in my opinion. First half, pretty awesome. The middle was pretty awesome. The end was epic. The end was just awesome. Let me know what you thought of it. Do you think Yukino should have given the keys to Lucy? You think she should have accepted them? What do you think about Gray reacting to Juvia's feelings? Do you feel as though they're going to eventually get together? And what did you think of that end? Is Natsu badass or what for storming in through there, not caring about, he could probably get picked apart just to get a crack at Gemma? That was epic, but what did you think? That's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you really can't wait to see Natsu versus Genma next chapter. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.